Welcome to Nature Speaks, everyone. My name is Tracy, and this is today's message channeled from the spirits and energies of the natural world. Hey everyone, welcome to Nature Speaks. My name is Tracy, and today I have an amazing gift coming to us from the Great Spirit of the Earthquake. Great Spirit of the Earthquake, and they describe themselves as a seismic wave, is stepping forward, really as far as I can tell, just from the energy of the goodwill of their heart, of their field, to offer us a gift of opportunity that they are just stepping forward to offer to us as they feel it's something that would be useful to us. And as we choose, we can claim it. They acknowledge there was a long period of time where humans used to plop themselves down in their little villages and communities right on the top of fault lines, right on the top of these, places where underneath we now know, are these plates, these tectonic plates. And they describe the motion of what we call an earthquake as simply the inhalation, exhalation, or the shifting a little bit of the musculature of the underlayment of Mother Earth. As such, they go, there's no malintent here. When something has and ripples, in and through the top part of this planet and causes dislocation or destruction of these human constructs that are placed right on the edge of the fault line. The Great Spirit of the Earthquake acknowledges that through our wit, our wisdom, our curiosity, our ingenuity, we have determined to a great degree where all these fault lines are. If we stay on top of a fault line, that there will be eventually a shifting and it will cause an earthquake. It's a choice we have. If we choose to stay and realize that and of course we learn to love the land that we've grown up on. Our cultures are embedded into certain lands. We've invested ourselves into it. And it's inconvenient. And it seems like, oh, that's not going to happen here. And yet we know scientifically that it is going to happen here. Sooner or later, it will happen. If we choose in what they would describe as perhaps high discernment, to actually go through the effort of actually uprooting ourselves and moving ourselves. Even though we have great attachment to these communities that we've built right on top of these very volatile points, that we will grieve the loss of the place, we'll grieve the loss of the structures we've built, or of the sense of community or history or ancestry or whatever. And they acknowledge that. They also offer to us that if we don't move and we choose to actually remain in stasis, like stay there, that there will also be a grieving. And in addition to all the other things that we would be grieving, would also be the deep and profound grief of the loss of family, the loss of friends, the loss of our children, our pets, and all the other life forms that live there, as they're just in the line of shaking up. They're in the line of the earthquake. And it's not through malintent, it's simply the nature of things. And they go on to say, we're using this example of choosing that your species has and has now still the opportunity to make as to how you seek to be in relation with what you understand as most definitely the heightened potential of negative consequence if you stay in stasis. And they stand up and go, we are using ourselves and this example of what you call earthquake and your relationship with parking yourselves right on the fault line, that we are also that which is the fault line. We have created our own fault line and of heightened and increasing risk of negative consequence should we remain in stasis. In stasis with what? In stasis with our unwillingness or resistance to take required action to mitigate and to shift our behavior patterns, to literally pick ourselves up and move away from the long embedded patterns of behavior and habitual consumption and deconstruction or destruction of our resource that is bringing this earthquake closer and closer, and the tsunami is already being felt by many. So this is the gift of guidance and of opportunity that this energy field has and is stepping forward. It's simply the goodwill of the heart and the great desire to have and offer us the chance to have and know ourselves in a timely fashion, in a place of well-being and continuance in a manner that has and allows us to keep those who we love and hold them close to our hearts. So this is the short video summary, the channeling that has come through from the great spirit of the earthquake. And to all who haven't received it, I'm most grateful for your light. If you are drawn to consume more than this short video summary, access to the full channeling of today's update is available on the Gaia Translate podcast, streaming now on your favorite podcast platform, or listen for free at www.gaiatranslate.com.